Hey, what's going on? This is Jsean at How to Reviews, and today I wanted to talk about another shoe pickup. So let's get right to it.
Yeah, yeah, Sean, hey, bye.
All right, guys. So lately I've been talking about a lot of shoes. I keep having to say this over and over just in case you're a new person watching the video. This is not a shoe channel. This is just a review channel. I'm just a normal person. I'm not a shoe collector. I'm not a shoe reseller or a super shoe head. You'll catch me saying shoes instead of sneakers, and there's reasons for that because I don't know all the different terminology for certain things. I'm just a normal guy who just likes normal things at times. And for me, like the 13s, I'm just wondering why people don't like them. I'm just wondering why they're not really selling. Not that I want them to because I want the shoe, right? But I just wanted to know what you guys think out there because I know as a shoe collector, as somebody who's really into the shoes and the resellers and stuff like that, you want it to be the original. You want it to be the original materials, the original fit. Everything is about original because it's all about, I guess, maybe the authenticity of the original and how well it can resell based on these things that you can't reproduce the same as it was when it was originally made. Maybe that's part of it, the rarity of it. I'm not really sure. But as a person who just likes shoes, I originally liked the original 13s. I guess they're called He Got Games. I'm assuming if I say this wrong, then shame on me, I guess. But basically the opposite of what the reverse shows. That original colorway I think looks really dope. They kind of look like spaceships on your feet, in my opinion. But these particular shoes, I ended up ordering them on the day they're released. I was wondering if I was even going to get my hands on them, but come to find out, they're available everywhere, and they still are. I ordered them like 3 or 4 different times due to sizing issues and them having in stock and weird stuff like that. But every time I ordered them, I got them in stock. 1 time in the store and 2 times online. The last time, so how can I explain this? I'm not really like I said, I don't even wear basketball shoes that often. I like more form-fitting shoes. Excuse me, like the Ultra Boost. Excuse me, like the Ultra Boost or like just any type of running shoe, basically. Form-fitting, Air Maxes, stuff like that. Basketball shoes, I don't have too many. I have trainers and stuff like that. But basketball shoes, I find them to be a little more bigger fit, right? To some people, it'll feel normal, but to me, I just feel like it's a slightly larger fit. While they do feel comfortable, they feel like they're a little oversized from what I'm used to now. So I guess my feet shrunk or whatever it is. I got my normal size, and I just felt like the shoe just felt a little too big. So I ordered a half size down. So I got like a baby foot thing going on, and nobody had them in stock. Nobody had them at the regular retailers. I had to order them directly from Nike, so Nike.com. I got them in. And honestly, I have to say, I think they look pretty cool. I think they look pretty dope. I'm just wondering why nobody else does, or is it because it's a cool factor? Like they're not original, so nobody wants them, or I'm just curious of what people think. So it's a regular box, and like I said, this is not really an exciting video because it's not something that people are in a rush to look at or find. But I think that goes more for people who are collectors, maybe who care about that they're in stock or not in stock. So let me just get this shoe in focus. So I personally think with the right fit, I think they'll still look dope. I think they'll still look hard to me. So let me get these out the way. Yeah, again, I had to go a half size down. What I remember about the originals, I used to have the ones that were like the gray and the white and kind of like a certain shade of blue in it. And I remember the tongue being different. It didn't have this circle around it. It was a little different. There was suede on it. These don't have suede, but just looking at the shoe itself, I think they look pretty good. I think they look nice. You know what I mean? And that's kind of my question, I guess, for people out there. Sometimes there are shoes out there that I would normally think look good, and then I'd have to question myself or call one of my buddies up who are in the shoes, and I'd be like, hey, are these actual like OGs or like some kind of original type of colorway or whatever? And I'm asking them all these questions, and it's kind of funny because I'm not in that bracket of a shoe collector or shoe enthusiast or whatever you want to call it, and I'm sitting here worried about what somebody else thinks about what's going on my feet, and that's pretty strange to me, you know. And I think if you're in that community, it will be strange because you're looked at as a certain level of understanding with the shoe, and you're in it for collecting purposes and whatever else. But I'm not in it for that. I'm not collecting them. I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna wear them until they fall apart or whatever the case is. And for me, I just think they look good. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. So I'm basically just wondering why nobody picked them up. Why are they so available compared to like if these would have came out in the original colorway? Is it only due to because you think that the opposite of this reverse looks better than this, or is it because only because it's an original colorway and that's why the other ones sell out? And does it matter that it's the original colorway? Is it because for resale value? Is it because of people trying to resell and keep something that's rare and have the value behind it? Is that the whole purpose of what makes a shoe cool or not? You know what I'm saying? Or acceptable or not to certain people? Is it because the rarity of it? Is that what makes it a good shoe? Because it's funny because when you get to designer items, right? When you take a designer shoe like Balenciagas or what is it, Alexander McQueen's or whatever they're called, it's like, just be honest with you, a lot of them don't look good. Some of them I do like, but for the most part, they're just not normal for people who wear, have used to been wearing shoes like these and transitioning and stuff. They just have a weird design. They're real fat. They're real thick soles. They flare out as far as like the width of the sole here. They just have a certain weird type of platformish type of look to them, and they're definitely not a normal style that a typical person would go for, right? Why do people buy them? We know they're ugly, right? But people buy them because they're expensive. People buy them because they know a lot of people can't afford them. They buy them because they know that they're going to be the only ones walking around with them, or not the only, but it'll be very rare. Like I went to the mall the other day, and I'm not going to lie, it turned me off. Everybody that I saw had Jordans on. Everybody. And it's like, man, they're not as rare as you think because everybody wants to get them. And that just kind of like, I guess that's what makes, I mean, maybe I answered my own question. Maybe that's why people don't want stuff like this, because then everybody can have them. But the funny thing is, the Jordans that I saw weren't these. The ones that I saw were like the 11s. I don't know the correct terms, but the ones that I really like, they're all black with the like bluish ice bottoms or whatever they're called. I don't know. They're pretty rare. They came out like some years ago, whatever the correct name is. I wanted them. I liked them, and I found out how hard they were to get. I saw a lot of those. I saw the 11s, the 2019s that I just ordered, that I'm going to share my experience with, because I ordered them from a website that made me kind of skeptical, but I'm just going to share my experience. And that experience is not really for people who are into shoes. It's for people like me who are not into shoes, but like shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I want to know with you guys. It's like, were these not popular? Were these not hitting because of the fact that they're readily available? You know what I mean? And if everybody did buy these and they scooped them up where they were sold out, would it have made them more cool or more acceptable or more I don't know, like more desired? I mean, I don't know. So I'm speaking from the outside in, so I genuinely want to know what your thoughts are. So again, this video is to wrap up. I mean, I'm wrapping up this video basically speaking on people who just like shoes. Why didn't these sell? What is it about these that people just didn't like? And is it just the design? Or are you sweating the materials that it's made out of because of the fact that you're comparing it to something that's original? And why do you care how it fits compared to the original? What really makes you care? Is it because of the value? Because the more original it is, the more valuable it is, right? So is that why you actually don't like the shoe? Because it's built a little cheaper, it's mass produced, so the quality isn't as good, which in turn would make it less valuable for reselling it. So I guess that's just my question. Again, I have a lot of questions, it seems like, but I don't know. I still think they dope. They still cost $200. You know what I mean? They're not El Cheapos or anything like that by a stretch. There are people who really love shoes, and there's people like me who just like shoes, you know? And without people like me who like shoes, I mean, they wouldn't even make half the shoes that's out there. If it was only about collecting, then they would only have to come out with like Yeezys or something like that, you know? So, because I'm not going to lie, even like Yeezys, I actually don't like the way they look. Now, I never tried them on, so I might like them better. So I'm always open for the experience of trying them on and seeing how they actually look, to see if I maybe was like, oh, okay, these are tighter than I thought they was going to look, you know? The hype is so big around shoes like that. It makes me curious about the shoe, to be honest with you. It makes me wonder, like, damn, am I missing out on something, you know? But if they were readily available and they weren't so quote unquote rare, would people care as much? Would they just be like another pair of shoes? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not trying to have people in the shoe game hating on me or nothing, none of that either. But if you must, then I mean, do your worst, I guess, because I genuinely want to know, and I'm genuinely clueless. And if you are a shoe head and you happen to be landing on this video, what are your thoughts about that? As far as like how crazy people are into shoes to the point where a shoe ain't cool because it's not rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to end this video with that. Let me know your comments below. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure you do everything at top level, at your top level. And just check a quick on foot, whatever you want to call it. I just think they still look good. So if you are into these shoes, they are definitely available. Just they're kind of hard to get in smaller sizes, like 8 and below now, I see. But every other size, they seem to have them. Let me know what you think. Let's get right to it. All right. Boom.
Yeah. I don't yell, I just rap a lot. J, I just stack a lot. Double S, staying strong, top level. Look at how I'm shining, I be glowing now. You was always frontin', but it's showing now. Oh man, get up out my face, yeah. I be moving on with the fakes here. Look at how they trippin', they just want it cause they seeing that. I'ma go and do it cause it's something that I'm needing now. I be putting work in, see every day I'm learning that. Counting on the way in, see every day I'm earning that. They be tryna do it, I'm just doing me. I be working hard and they just want it free. Look at how I'm whipping, so they trippin' now.